Hi, Pierce here. Today I would like to show you guys my new custom LEGO passenger airliner. Now this design is based off of the Boeing 707 or Douglas DC-8, and these planes were very famous and just really good jet airliners built in the 1950s. Going straight into the features of this plane, the front, the cockpit, we have a area for the captain with all the controls, throttles, and buttons. Yeah. In this middle section, we have a cabin for the passengers. We got some area for more storage, and we got an area for luggage. Now, if you go at the back of the plane, notice that there would be a plate down here. You could remove this plate, which can allow you to open this part of the plane. Now this allows you to put in cargo and other more luggage into the plane. And yeah. Just close this back in. Another cool feature about this plane is that the tail section is not directly connected to the plane fuselage itself, but rather hinged, and this is done to create that angled effect of the back of the tail that modern jetliners have. Now I used a hinge to get that effect. So here's a hinge, and I can get this this tail flap over here to get that angled effect. But if I did that, there would probably be some gaps. But to solve for that, I used this other angled piece on the tail section to slide into that area, so there would be no gap, and this would be like a seamless connection. If you go like this, there, no gaps. The wings are have a very similar design to the Lego City passenger airliner from 2011. They are basically extended with I think those wing tips. I forgot what they're called. I added them to just basically make the plane look much more cool. This is not historically accurate to the DC-8 or 707, but I guess this makes the plane much more fuel efficient and eco-friendly. However, the four engines would probably not make this plane eco-friendly compared to many modern models, because two engines would often burn much less fuel than four engines. So yeah, but I guess it's really I really like that 707 design, so I put that in because it just looked really cool. Another important aspect of the plane are the engines. Now, and about that, I guess I kind of focused more on just the looks instead of the high tech part of the plane. But yeah, the engines. I did some modifications to the standard Lego engine, like this piece over here, to make it more like the engines from the 1950s. I have this fan piece here to represent like this sort of bigger front part of the engine you would see on a DC-8 or 707. And like if you notice, like it has this sort of design where like it gets bigger and then smaller as it gets to the back. So I added this cone piece to add that like back end effect of jet engines. I also added a engine attachment over here to give it that sort of I forgot how it's called, but that sort of that look that the 707 and 787 and a lot of other jetliners have at that point where they're touching their engines. So yeah, that's the engine. Attach them here. The landing gear, there is no retractable landing gear, but you can basically just take them off when you're flying the plane to imagine that they have already been retracted into the plane. And yeah, that's basically it about the passenger plane. One major thing you would notice is that this plane shares a lot of parts compared to the 2011 Lego City passenger plane, and I had that set and I really wanted to upgrade it, so I got my collection together and added a few pieces in, did some modifications, and here I got a much better plane. Now this goes to show that with a few extra pieces you can really turn like a regular Lego set into something much better. Like basically that original stock model was more like a commuter jet, and now since like I added a few more pieces in, I made it equivalent to the much more bigger Lego planes you would see in the much more bigger Lego plane sets you would usually see in the Lego airport. Like you have like a much bigger plane in the Lego City series when you buy them from an airport. So yeah, that's basically it for what I want to say about this plane.